just kept on spiraling out of control for Pittsburgh as they gave up one in the first.
It's just not there right now. You know, I don't really know what to say about it, but
not good for the Pittsburgh Pirates right now.
The Pirates finished the season at 79-83, 9 games out of first place in the NL Central. The only team that had a worse record in the NL Central was the Chicago Cubs. And a huge, huge part to our team's struggles was our bats. Now, when you look at the batting averages of the team leader was 293, Andrew McCutchen, and then it drops down to 273, Kendrys Morales, 272, Pedro Alvarez, 270, Neil Walker, 266, D. Gordon, and then it drops down to 246, Gregory Polanco, 233, Josh Harrison, and even Russell Martin had a 215 batting average. That is just pitiful. That was the lowest on the team. And Chicks dig the long ball, and therefore Chicks do not dig the Pittsburgh Pirates, because the one thing the Pittsburgh Pirates do not do well on the plate, of many things they don't do well at the plate, is hitting home runs. Because we had Pedro Alvarez, who hit 35 bombs with 89 RBIs, which isn't that bad. It's actually pretty good stats. And then it drops down to Kendrys with 27 home runs, 84 RBIs. Pretty good stats for a guy like that. And then Andrew McCutchen, our 3-hitter, 24 home runs, 78 RBIs. Not exactly what you want from a guy like Andrew McCutchen. And then it was Jason Kubel, 19 home runs, 60 RBIs. So we didn't really do a good job driving in runs, and we didn't exactly do a good job of hitting the ball at the ballpark either. Our team did not have any pop, and Chicks did not dig this team. And then just to show how terrible this team was at the plate, hitting stats, we were 29th in average, 30th in on-base percentage, 29th in hits, but we were first in steals and first in stolen base percentage. That was the one thing that our team did well, but when you're stealing bases, it doesn't really help too much. When you're stealing on bases, when you do get on base, but you have the worst on-base percentage in all of Major League Baseball, because guys like Andrew McCutchen had 31 stolen bases, D. Gordon had 31, Starling Marte had 24, Josh Harrison had 23, Gregory Polanco had 22, and he was not caught a single time all season long. Our pitching, on the other hand, our pitching was really good. We were 5th in ERA, 1st in home runs allowed, so nobody gave up less home runs than the Pittsburgh Pirates. And this team has really good young pitching. We've got guys like Garrett Cole, we've got Jameson Taillon, Francisco Liriano's a veteran pitcher we had for this year. Vance Worley played really well. Jeff Locke was underrated. Edison Volquez lost his starting job, but he was still a decent piece in the bullpen for us. Charlie Morton is a veteran guy who got sent down to AAA. Didn't really pitch too well, but he was decent enough to hold a bullpen spot and a starting spot for spots where he needed as a spot starter. But the real story is the National League Rookie of the Year is Jacob deGrom. But unfortunately, Jacob deGrom having a stellar rookie season and our young pitching and our speed was not enough for us to make the playoffs or finish 500, and we pretty much had a disaster of a year.
All of you praying with us need to know that everything that can be done to prevent this disaster is being called into service. The human thirst for excellence.
And when the time came to re-sign our players, we pretty much re-signed everyone. Garrett Cole was back, Gregory Polanco we got back, D. Gordon, Jacob deGrom, Jameson Taillon, Mark Melanson, our closer, had a good season, Pedro Alvarez is back, Josh Harrison's back. Pretty much we re-signed everyone to our team again, except for Francisco Liriano, because he wanted a lot of money, and I was not willing to give an aging pitcher that much money because he wanted like a 5-year deal as well. Russell Martin, who was going to be 33 this upcoming year, I believe, and he wanted like a 5-year deal as well. I just wasn't comfortable giving a guy who did not perform well and he's aging that much money and that many years. And I wanted to re-sign Ernesto Fieri as another one of our setup guys, but unfortunately he did not want to accept the contract and he ended up going into free agency. But there is no need to fret, because with the loss of those guys, we picked up some of our own guys. To replace the left-hander in the rotation, Francisco Liriano, we went out and signed former Houston Astro Dallas Keuchel, the left-handed pitcher. He's going to replace Liriano as he'll probably be the fourth guy in the rotation. It'll be Cole, Tyone, DeGrom, Keuchel, and then Vance Worley as the fifth guy. If he doesn't play well, it'll be Jeff Locke. To replace Ernesto Fieri as the right-handed setup guy, because Tony Watson's the left-handed setup guy, and to get another right-handed setup guy, we went out and we've got Luke Hochvier, the former Kansas City Royal, decent relief pitcher. He's a 78 overall, I believe. Right-handed guy. He's there to replace Fieri. I also went out and got outfielder AJ Pollock. I believe he is a Diamondback, if I'm not mistaken. I got him to be like my fourth outfielder type player. He might end up spending some time in the minor leagues depending on who I want to really play. But at the start of the season, he will be the fourth outfielder on the roster. He's got a good bat, he's got decent speed, decent fielding. He's just a decent all-around player, and he's going to contribute to the team, I would hope. And you guys saw that the main thing on offense that we succeeded in was speed. So I wanted to get even more speed on this team, because speed kills. If you just have guys who can get on base and do damage on the base paths, you're set. Especially in MLB The Show, because this game, if you have speed, you're set. So what did I do? I went out and signed utility man who can literally play pretty much anywhere, Emilio Bonifacio. The guy's amazing. He can play like second, third, short, left, center, and right, and he's fast. He's got decent contact. He can lay down drag bunts. He can hit in the field. The guy's a stud. He's a good utility guy. I signed him. And then, if you guys watched my Houston Astros franchise, you guys remember from Season 2, we had a center fielder named Rafael Ortega, who is a St. Louis Cardinal minor league player in real life. But I signed with the Astros. He was a great leadoff guy for us. He was the definition of our small ball type team with the Astros. And I'm hoping he's going to play a role with his Pirates too, because I got him. He's going to start the season in AAA, but he may very well get called up. Maybe Pollock will get sent down. Maybe Ortega will get called up. And another guy we got was a second baseman / shortstop, Tyler Bortnick. He has like 90 speed. He's got decent fielding. His contact needs a bit of work, but I mean, that speed with the beat potential, the guy is going to be great. I'm hoping he's going to develop a bit more, call him for the bigs, because I want to get rid of Eduardo Nunez and replace him with Eduardo Nunez. So the theme of the 2015 Pittsburgh Pirates season: speed, speed, and more speed, young pitching, get on base more, improve the hitting, and get to the playoffs. And remember, Bucco fans, hoist the colors.
Hoist the colors.
Hoist the colors.
Hoist the colors.
Hoist the colors!
The wind's on our side, boys! That's all!